All right. Free zones. All right. What are they? How do they operate? And what are the new rules in Dubai with respect to business ownership for you? All right. Show real fast. Alright guys, welcome back. Look, hit the like, subscribe and bell icon if you haven't. And there are a couple of links below. If you want to work in real estate under my mentorship, hit me up on the link below. Also, if you're looking to buy or sell a property, you're more than welcome. There's a link below again. Reach out to me. Me and my team would be happy to help you, okay? Now, let's go a little bit back further, like 60, 70, 80 years, about, let's say about post 71, post oil was discovered, okay? Essentially speaking, what happened is as oil was discovered, most of the jobs over here were being taken by the expats, okay? But were being taken by the expats. Now, this is just a little bit of history that for you to know. And the local population at that stage, 50, 60 years ago, was not super educated. They were very good business people. They were very smart. They knew how to handle their country very well, but they weren't educated in numbers. Perhaps they were very good business people, but they weren't like accountants, engineers, so on and so forth. And there's nothing wrong with that. They actually grew into that. So what would happen at that stage is, you know, the people from the subcontinent, they would have jobs in these oil companies, and the locals here would be working as drivers and other low-paid jobs, okay? Low-paid jobs. So what His Highness Sheikh Zayed did, bless him, may Allah give him a good rank in Jannah, what he did was he and the other rulers of this country, they decided to build a system which would make sure that their local population would benefit from all this oil wealth that was getting generated and all the people who were coming here to do business. So they introduced something called the kifala, or the local sponsor system, okay, which essentially meant that if you're looking to do business in Dubai or the UAE, you had to have a local sponsor. You would not be able to do this without this. Now, what kind of local sponsor you had varied, okay? You could have a local sponsor who owned the company 100% and you just operated using his trade license, or he could own the company 51% and you operated using his trade license again, but you gave him some money on a yearly basis ranging, I don't know, from 5,000 to 100,000 or even more, okay? Basically, the local sponsors would get money through the licensing system, okay? Because they were the ones allowed to own the license, and you would do the actual work. It would be your capital. Now, that system worked fairly well for about 20, 30 odd years when, however, then Dubai and Abu Dhabi and Sharjah, they started realizing that a lot of people want to come and do business over here, but they really want 100% complete ownership of their companies. So after that, Dubai introduced something called the free zones, okay? Now, I think the very first free zones, there's many, okay? I'm just going to name them here. Javza, which is the Jabal Ali free zone. Under TCOM, there is Media City, Internet City, okay? And I think this goes up to maybe 20 to 30 free zones now, okay? Now, what you could do with the free zones is you would have 100% ownership under your name, okay? But the rule actually meant that you could only operate in the free zones. Now, look, guys, if you're looking for recommendations on how to establish a business here, hit me up on the link below. If you're looking for mentorship or to purchase and sell a property, again, there's a link below. Just hit me up. Don't forget to hit the bell icon, like and subscribe, okay? Now, free zones, the rule was that you could only do business within the free zone, okay? So you're supposed to do business within the free zone. You're not supposed to be doing business outside, okay? That was one of the rules, okay? Now, what's happened more lately, okay? The last 2 years, essentially speaking, the business world now in Dubai is completely open. You can, in one form or the other, Oh, by the way, sorry, let's just backtrack a little bit. While you could own 100% in free zones, the what you could do, what activities you could take on were restrictive. Okay, you weren't able to do all the kind of businesses in the free zone. Now what's happened is most recently you've got almost 100% ownership. There's a few nuances to how you can actually have 100% ownership. This video is not going to talk about that, but I told a local gentleman about 3 to 4 years ago, okay, that this system where you're going to be getting this money every year is almost done. The reason is not because it's a bad thing to do, it's a good thing to do. It's actually to do, for example, what India did in the early 90s. Deborah, did you know this? You know what India did? India did not allow imports of goods into the country in the 90s or the 80s. Why? Do you know why? Because they wanted the local industry to develop. Do you understand? So a needle, if you bring it in from outside, then local industry is never going to develop. The reason is because bringing it in from outside sometimes is cheaper, right? It's easier. And some business people will make money because they'll bring it in and sell it, but the country won't develop, right? So what the rulers did is, through this system, they helped their own people to develop further, the citizens, while they now are engineers, accountants, lawyers, all the industries that you can name in the world, you've got Emirati people operating in there, and they no longer need these crutches, I think, to help them through the system. So what the government is now doing is they're allowing 100% ownership in most industries to anyone that wants to start a business in Dubai. It helps Dubai grow, and it brings everybody on a stable footing. So look, Dubai is at that cusp of it's like a renaissance. It's at the cusp of greatness. So if you're looking to start a business, Dubai is a place to do. If you want to buy a property, reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to help you. Hit the like, subscribe, and bell icon. Ciao for now. Hey guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope you liked it. My name is Fahd Dawood. I've been doing this for 15 plus years. I started in Toronto, Canada in 2006, and since 2007 I've been based in Dubai and doing real estate in Dubai. Look, if you're looking to work with me, there's a form below and my mobile number. I do paid consulting. You can also get help from my team for services. If you like the video, press the like button, press the subscribe and the bell icon, and share it with your friends who you feel will be able to benefit from the content of this video. Last but not the least, I'll repeat, me and my team's role is always going to be to help and select the best property for you. Your role will be to invest in that property, and we will in turn invest in your life and your future. Bye for now. Hey guys, welcome, and let's, okay, wait. Round 2, take 2.